Hey, Kelly Lightbridge. I'm on to do a transmission to help with some of the density that people are experiencing. This density is this sort of heavy, you feel like you want to get something moving here, and every time you try and stop, it's almost like there's like a force field or like an invisible wall that's just kind of like, no. So I'm going to try and give some attention to kind of expanding that perceived kind of obstacle that seems to be kind of presenting itself through the denseness. We have 2 new moons in April this month. We have tons of Aries energy that we are in. So if you're feeling pushed and kind of nudged and kicked around a little bit, it's because we're trying to literally dislodge anything that was not serving or needed to be moved out of the way or changed or rerouted in order for things to continue. It's almost like stepping on the hose and releasing your foot off of it. So you're experiencing the want for that release, and this transmission will assist with that. So just go ahead and get yourself nice and calm. Sit if that's comfortable for you, or lie back, however it is that you are most comfortable. Recommend headphones usually for best experience. Just go ahead and get yourself centered. Focus a little bit on the sit bones, or if you're laying back, try and focus on where your body is actually connecting to the material or the surface that you're leaning or sitting against. That'll kind of give your mind a way to kind of sink into the body, because we really want to make sure that you're feeling grounded and try and pull you back in so we can do all the work to move things around. Okay? All right, let's take a deep breath. In through the nose, raising the shoulder and the collarbones, expanding in the lungs, feeling that lift. Hold at the top and exhale slowly through the nose. Releasing, dropping, grounding, feeling that sinking. Allow even gravity to kind of feel like you can feel it weighing on your eyelids. Take another deep breath in. Hold at the top. Feel the expansion. You can focus on your heartbeat. And exhale slowly and relax. Focus on being open to receive. Maybe of service. Just a pressure in the eyes, a little bit of weeping, kind of like a tearing. Just feeling kind of a moving in the hemispheres of the body, even just the side, just kind of sliding back and forth. You may feel some tension in the spine, in the shoulder blades, and a little bit in the back of the ribs. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. Game. What? What in the just a lot of heat that's moving up into the throat, the face, the ears. I feel a lot of just like almost like a steamy kind of foggy sort of feeling, a bit of brain fog, a bit of heaviness. Yeah, I am working a lot in the lungs here. Just okay. Ya wo baca tu kucing barama. Aki nama tu siku lagi dari kita sedikit. Itu untuk ini terus ada kok kata rak. Ya, net siapa juga. Just to focus a little bit on the breathing. Focus in the center of the chest. I'm just seeing like this sort of emerald bluish, sort of greenish bluish, sort of like orb that's just kind of being kind of inserted here. It's like almost like right in front of the breastplate. Just sit and breathe with this for a moment. Okay. If you're feeling a bit of trembling in the extremities, that's kind of like there's a lot of oxygen that was kind of being pushed into the field. So if you're feeling a sense of maybe a little bit of breathlessness or a little lightheadedness, a little wooziness, that's going to shift out a little bit. It's just an influx of like freshness that's been put in, and that sort of bluish sort of orb in a sense is kind of designed to kind of allow for more ease in the chest and the heart space and the expansion there that will alleviate some of that density, especially that's being seated here in the chest where there's a lot of grief that's being held. And it's not just yours, it's everyone's. And that collective grief is something that we're all processing. So go easy on yourself and make sure that you are staying hydrated and giving yourself rest, but also watch how you're speaking to yourself, because you are your best ally and your body doesn't know the difference. So it wants to love you and give you what you want. So you kind of need to speak that way to it as well. So do your best to try and move into a space where you can show yourself some compassion and some self-care. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be intentional. So even if it's only 5 minutes, as long as it's 5 minutes just for you and you know it and you're holding to it and it's a boundary that you want to keep and a priority you want to set, then do so. If you're interested in working with me, please feel free to reach out. You can like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. You find me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and all the fun stuff. So thank you again for your support. Would love to hear how this resonates for you. So please let me know. And thank you for helping me grow. Have a fantastic week and peace.